There's a Chandra here.
There are no featured tournaments.
No featured turret, but there is a featured Legacy Q
Yes. That
with the
just
noted.
Chandra is definitely the face of Legacy Cube.
Yeah, and you know what else is the face of Legacy constructed play?
Is it Chandra?
No, it's a Vampire Interloper.
Ah, yes. That well-known Legacy aggro deck. Did you know? And I can give you a fact here. You can take any aggro deck, any tribal aggro deck in existence, any of them, add 4 copies of Aether Vial, and you have a viable Legacy deck.
Either Vial is rather good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one moment.
You know, a card that is not a vampire that I would like if there was such a thing as vampire aggressive deck is Ixalan Jailer, but that guy is a zombie. That's one of my favorite cards from
I'm back.
a piece that I like a lot. But that guy's a zombie, so he doesn't count. Is he
Mm.
in the queue? I wonder.
Which card?
Uh, Ixalan Jailer.
I don't think so. No. If that sort of thing were, it would be like Withered Wretch,
Mm.
and Withered Wretch I don't think is. But yeah, but I'm serious about the Vial thing. You can take like literally any tribal aggro deck and add 4 Aether Vial, and you have like a good you have like a Legacy deck that can just win. I've seen Slivers, I've seen Allies.
Really,
I think
allies.
Allies was my favorite dumb one.
Ah, you get your ally trigger at instant speed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hurt that Vial is just good.
Right. So we are looking for Cube.
Yeah,
Looking.
they took out Obliterator.
Yeah. Black really needed help. Therefore. Hmm.
We got Gorb
I think we can fight Gorb.
and the Seventh Troop. Slayer Sud.
Thud. Mike Ward.
That's a
Mike
name.
Word.
I like Gorb though. Gorb is pretty good.
Gorb. Yeah. But yeah, the this is the single limb one, right? Yes, it is. Okay, good.
Good.
But yeah, for those who aren't familiar with the Legacy Cube stuff we've been talking about, there were a lot of changes,
Yeah, they took out all the stuff and put in other stuff.
like
Not all of
Vampire
it.
Interloper.
Like Vampire Inter. Yeah, they added Get Probe, which is like a fine card. Um,
Hmm.
it's a 0 mana draw card. Okay, so first take a look for vampires. There is none, but
None.
there's Massacre Worm and Inquisition of Kozilek.
I actually think if you were going to guide me into vampires, the pick you would want me to go for is Lightning Bolt.
Ooh, that's a Lightning Bolt is a good one.
Right. And to explain that, it's Lightning Bolt.
It's Lightning Bolt.
Hmm.
Um, wait, there is a vampire in this pack, and he's actually rather good.
I agree with one half of your statement.
You don't like Tarian Mauler
I
that much?
hate Tarian Mauler.
Ah,
I don't think I've ever seen Tarian Mauler do anything.
I have definitely seen him get out of control, but usually he just dies to removal, which
Well, he.
he's a creature.
Hmm.
So you're looking at Sundering Titan.
I am. I'm looking at Sundering Titan because it's Sundering Titan, but I also think I want to follow what I said before about Lightning Bolt.
Well, Lightning Bolt is just one of the best simple cards in the game of Magic.
Ah, and this leads me into a card I can actually feel pretty good about. The
Ah,
the Draw Chandra.
Drondra. She was the Chandra who was on the page. There's also Big Time Gary.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good one? Okay, good. Had to
Yep.
quickly check.
Treachery.
Yeah, I know you love you some
I
treachery.
do.
There's also old friend Necrotol.
Friend of the
Ah,
show, Overgrown Battlement.
yeah. They added him in for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Also
Mm-hmm.
Pact Negation and Spell Pierce, but
Yeah. I think, okay, so if I had pick one Sundering Titan, I probably would have picked up the Treachery here. And the Treachery is still probably a fine pick anyway.
Yeah.
But I wanna.
You want to play with Chandra? We have not played with Chandra, I don't think.
I think we might have picked but not played with. I think she might have been in that really weird not storm deck I had.
I don't think we ever played her in that then. Like
Right.
she might have been in the deck even, but wasn't in
Yeah.
our hand or play.
And now, see,
Hey, your prediction comes true. There's
I
also
I got
it's a
good.
rakish air here, but who gives a shit?
Who cares? Rakish
Ah,
air. There's also a unplayable vampire.
the triple black.
Also, lightning strike. She was not in the storm deck. She was in the not storm deck. Okay.
Okay. So lightning strike as a worse lightning bolt. But yeah, Falcon Wrath Aristocrat is just so good. I love this creature.
Hmm. Well, obviously
Ricochet will tape
unplayable.
probably.
Yeah, the let's see on a normal. Again, I'm going to go with the Falconrath Aristocrat because vampires specifically.
Also,
Um,
it's a good card.
I would pick the Lightning Strike given like not trying to go directly into this setup. And we're cut. That's interesting.
Oh well, we have like Dread Return and Beetleback Chief as like okay cards. By calling Dread Return okay. Manic Vandal is like a playable in the format card.
Right,
Uh,
but then we have like Joyra Tree Speaker.
you have a Derogatory Speaker.
Yeah,
So I guess
Joyra.
is if you want to try Tiptoed in the green, you have some very excellent green cards. You also have Spectral Possession and Fiend Hunter is like cool white cards, and then you have
Yeah.
like some okay red cards.
Hmm. See, if I went Jund the Craig over Beetleback Chief, Joyra Tree Speaker,
If we were going in Jund, I'd rather have Derogatory Speakers than the Repround Crag, but
then we'll go with the Tree Speaker.
hey,
Dreadbore, also Stormkirk Noble,
Stromkirk Noble.
both of which are good cards. Dreadbore being, removal.
The removaliest, or not quite removaliest, but pretty removally.
Yeah.
Um, also Sangromancer. I forget exactly what that. It's
Sangromancer is this card that you play an Elder, you put it into play, and then your opponent does some stuff and you gain 36 life. That's actually what this card
ah.
does. So, yeah. I'm actually going to go with the Noble. I'm not going to. What is this even doing here?
Form of that dragon. I didn't recognize it because it's not the damned freaking Sarkon art.
Yeah, right?
Also, Wickerbow Elder back in the cube.
Firebolt.
Fires of Yapimaya. Rune Bomb. Wolfear Silverhearts.
Token. Token.
Disciple of Boolus.
I'm going to stick with the red. The red looks good, and the rest will come.
Yeah, red is good. You can go a long way with just Lightning Bolt and Firebolt.
Yeah, and like Stormkirk Noble. That can definitely get me a long way. I also like the Mutavault here, honestly.
Yeah, Mutavault's nice. I actually do like Disciple of Bolas quite a bit.
How many humans are
Just
there in a cube? Oh, actually, quite a lot because like a lot of old creatures got updated to it.
yeah, a lot of old creatures got. White had a humans plan. I don't know if they kept that or not. That was like an uh,
Now I'm wondering if the tokens plan wasn't like doable, and if that's better than Avalanche Riders.
hmm. They're both fine cards. Tokens is good with Falconwrath Aristocrat.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, it is three. Like, if I get something like Hell Rider, it becomes a lot bigger. If I get something like,
Yeah, Mutavault is a vampire. That's true.
it's true, and a human,
So it can't block Stormcrypt Noble. Yeah.
but it also gives a +1/+1 counter. I'm gonna pick up the Hordling Outburst and see where this leads. Looks like black is actually getting cut,
Yeah, it might be.
like hard, like there's nothing left.
Yeah, let's pick up Porcelain Legionnaire is an aggressive card.
I think it's better than the Goblin. The
White.
Goblin's fine.
How's White? I saw Baneslayer in that last pack.
I considered Baneslayer, and I was looking at the fact that the Lightning Helix was still there too. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Tree Speaker's happening.
I don't think it is at this point, but it might happen come future.
The big thing with that is, see, like, Kevin, I don't care about those. Like, that's the biggest trick here. And wow, I'm kind of strange at Masker Worm still being around, but that's fine.
Yeah, we were talking about black, and then now here's black, but
Well,
there's
that's
also
way
red.
black.
Yeah, it's two black. But 8.5 tails is too white if we did go in on that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with my guns right now. We're gonna like this is a deck that doesn't actually, for one, like second black card is triple black. Don't think so. Hey, I can I
Oh,
can get behind Chandra's Phoenix being back around.
so can I.
Hmm. I'm specifically avoiding Tarian Mauler because I don't like the card.
Yeah, he doesn't like Tarian
Sorry,
Mauler.
I
It's
here
it's 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 me who does, but I also recognize that Tarian Mauler often is just a gray ogre that dies to their removal.
I don't even care about it that way. I don't think I've ever seen Tarian Mauler connect with an opponent. It doesn't have any evasion, and like I'm
Lightning Strike or Dismember. I
that that's a hard choice. I want to say that's a hard choice because they're
Yeah,
both strong, but I
they're both
also
strong.
want
Lightning Strike goes to the dome. Dismember can kill a Baneslayer Angel.
I just want to kill my opponent before turn 5.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Manic Vandal is a fine sideboard card.
Yep.
Although Jite is gone. Do you want to pick a attrition just in case we do end up black and
Yeah.
tokens?
Wow.
Wow. Whoa, okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I am in red, and
we're in red.
we're in red.
We might be black. We might be white. We might be something else. We might be.
You know, we've got this, we've got this. The problem with green. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up?
Health. Stormbreath Dragon has haste.
Yeah.
I feel incredibly bad passing Wormcoil Engine,
Yep.
but do we want a 6 in our deck?
That's the real question. Like Stormbreath is, 5 and is the last card you play. It's the end.
Whereas
Wormcoil.
Wormcoil is aggressive plan failed. Play something else.
Hell, it's almost more of an I don't really want to see this on the other side of the table either sort
Yeah,
of
that
thing.
thing
Like,
has that thing has lifelink. What else is it here? Stormbreath and Wormcoil are really it.
Magma
Blood
Jet.
Crypt would Blood Crypt or Temple of Silence would be cool. Magma Jet, how red has been lowly picked, might come back. It is the
Yeah.
only red card in the pack other than Stormbreath Dragon. Metamorph would be great. I will play Metamorph in an aggressive deck. It's a 3-drop.
Yeah. I'm going. Oh, God, I'm gonna play to my deck.
Play to your deck.
What if I just keep passing giant colorless bombs to my left and right?
Maybe. And again, I really love Greater Gargadon. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's the
Mm-hmm.
greatest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. Greater Gargadon is the greatest Gargadon. Karn is also
Karn's
around.
pretty good.
But here's the okay. So here's the cool thing. Yeah, I'm picking the Gargadon, not, like obvious to the deck. Um, I just mentally my mind is picturing this time where I first picked the
Sundering Titan.
Thundering Titan and had Wormcoil and Karn.
Yeah.
But that's not the deck we are today.
We first picked Lightning Bolt, and we're feeling okay about that. There's also Resto in there.
Burst Lightning and Grim Lavamancer.
Huh. Burst Lightning is playable in more decks. Lavamancer is playable in a deck, but maybe that's the deck we are.
I think it is. We have enough of like these uh, cards that we can just throw away. Like, a
Yeah.
lot of burn, Hordling Outbursts, like these sorts of things that we can just eat.
And Burst Lightning is a shock much of the time.
Right. It's replaceable.
I guess instead of picking Burst Lightning, let's pick the Stoke the Flames we see.
Mmm. Mmm. You know what? Okay. Who
There's also
knows?
there's also Cliff Top Retreat.
And Godless Shrine if we wanted to do both.
If we picked up a black duel, I would be fine splashing Falcon Wrath Aristocrat.
Right. But I'm not going to go out of my way at the moment uh, to
Yeah,
pick
that
up.
one likes like Lavamancer. Ooh, the plans. I was reading left to right and saw Johnny, and
Yep.
then I was like, ooh, what if
Yeah.
we don't do that?
I'd like to also. This is a pretty cool card that exists.
Oh, it's a new commander card. If you cast a malicious creature died this turn, you may copy a malicious. Wait, that's not a is that a new card or is that a reprint?
That is a new card from the not Plane Chase, not Commander Conspiracy
Oh,
stuff.
it has a morbid on it though. That's
That
a
morbid was a keyword in Conspiracy.
ha.
Uh huh. Yep.
Anyways, that theoretical deck that had like your ramp and like Baneslayer and Resto also has Sun Titan in it.
Yeah, or E-Witness or whatever. But we're mastering the rabble. Um,
Searing
let's see.
Spear, Young Lavamancer,
How many lightning strikes am I fine playing?
probably all of them.
Yeah.
I would like that Young Pyromancer, but there is a Searing Spear, right?
Oh, okay, whatever. It's from Commander. I'm being told I'm wrong, and I don't care because
Yeah, who cares? Also, Scape Shift is in the cube.
yeah, Scape Shift is in here.
Like, I like the card plenty, but
Yeah,
Young Pyromancer is a vintage card.
it's true. Um, I don't see my deck having a gigantic amount of instants and sorceries. Like we're 9 creatures right now, and I'd rather have the burn.
Yeah, the burn.
I am the burnsman. Ooh, hmm.
Can we do that? Like, there's Brimstone Volley, but
Right. We're not a
can
Kiki
we?
deck.
We're not a Kiki. Hmm.
The problem is I don't know what we can Kiki that's like useful.
Greater Gargadon?
That's the only creature in the like. But
Greater Gargadon and Storm Breath Dragon, I guess.
well, like Brimstone Volley with Gargadon's a combo too, though.
Yeah, it is. We're
Also
not a Kiki
top.
deck. Oh, it's also top. Basically, it's top or Kiki's exciting, but there's top and Brimstone Volley. Every deck will play top, even us, but Brimstone Volley is also us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the burn. Like we're the burn deck,
Or the burn deck.
and while there is a skull crack here, we do want
Yeah, we do want a Gorehouse Chainwalker. Yeah.
like for one, we already have 2 lightning strikes. Like so, skull crack is just a third copy with a life gain prevention on it, which is nice, but
Yeah, Skullcrack is basically here to answer Sphinx's revelation, and
yeah,
we're going to kill them before that, hopefully.
that is the idea. We do have a couple late game things, like Chandra can give us like the card draw.
Yeah, Chandra gives us card, Storm Breath, and Greater Gargadon are finishing blows. Assemble the Legion takes a really long time to do anything. I do like it,
I'm not
but
I'm not a deck that wants to cast that on 5 and then wait forever. Hammer of Perforos or Flame Tongue Kavu?
Kavu. Ugh.
Hmm.
It's got to be FTK.
Yeah, that's gotta be it, right? Like,
I mean, there's not a Hammer of Perforos is really good, but FTK.
FTK.
Ah, man. I love FTK so
I've played
much.
with both, and I love the hammer and also love the flame tongue. My big problem with the hammer in this deck is haste, 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 haste. Like, what are we?
How about wait? Ah, crap. So Crunchy Strike Crusher isn't in the cube, is he?
I don't think so. I would
I would
pick him.
say let's play him over Hammer.
Magma Jet versus Blood Crypt.
Do you actually want to play Falcon Wrath Aristocrat?
I like it, but it's honestly like sort of replaceable. Like, I mean, in the sense,
Whereas this is more burn.
right, which is also replaceable.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's play. Let's pick the land. That'll let us.
I'm gonna grab Toxic. I'm gonna steal this to.
Yeah, let's do that.
God,
These
yeah,
both these both own us, but wait, Toxic Deluge makes them pay life. That's fine.
yeah, I'm fine with that. Burst Lightning made it back around.
There's also Clifftop Retreat.
I'm not. No,
Okay.
not for a burn spell. Not for.
Don't want to play rest.
Not really.
Maybe.
I'll pick it.
Yeah.
Mana Confluence. I'm just kind of picking cards and assemble.
Hey,
Maybe the
the
white's
card.
real.
Maybe it'll make the cut if we can.
Who knows?
If we start getting enough red white cards, maybe.
We have a lot right now. We have like Resto Angel plus 3 others that I'd play.
Yeah.
So like I would argue that white is a real option.
Yeah, white's realer than black right now, I think.
Yeah.
We could. We don't have really any of the stupid ways to make a attrition stupid.
Volcano.
Volcano. Volcano blowout. Also, there's Kill Fiend.
4 power, 4 power, 4 power, 4 power. Could be 4 power.
Wait, are we actually a Kill Fiend deck?
Nah, like we barely have the burn to support that. Like we
It might table.
it might. That's likely. That's a lot more likely. But
And then if the other thing is a table will be like Soldier, which we are not wide enough for, I don't think. The things getting picked out of this immediately are Dodge, Precursor Golem, Recurring Nightmare, and what's below the cut?
time.
Monolith. That's not getting picked immediately, but it'll get picked. Maybe Basalt Monolith?
Hard lateral and recurring nightmare.
Yeah, we've got a Blood
Oh, we
Crypt.
blood crypt. We sack our Hordling outburst tokens to get Gargadon back. Volcano.
Yeah, we've got the world's best blaze, so let's pick the world's best blaze.
Right. Like we have enough creatures that also like turn it on. Like FTK just around is enough.
Also, Terminate. But I think it's got to be Thunderball Hellkite.
I'm going to be honest. Getting Thundermaw Hellkite tells me I really don't care about black because that's the final replacement.
Yeah,
To me. Also,
okay, that's what Pillar of Flame does. Okay,
yeah,
that would be a nice card to have because of the stuff it hits. But
yeah, it's a good card. I'm going to note: have we seen a black vampire outside of like the big 6 mana one in like pack one?
Sangomancer.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Also,
Anybody who thinks we're Boros hasn't been paying attention. Like,
okay, hear me out for a second.
okay,
Isochron Scepter.
tables
I mean, on the table.
on the table, yes,
Okay, good.
but there's Thundermaw. Like,
I put it on the table. Yeah, we're not picking over freaking Thunderball Hellkite.
yeah,
But
God,
I think our choice on the wheel is going to be Isochron Scepter versus Pillar of Flame, but I think probably Stick. I like Stick a lot.
okay. So now, with all these cards, we could possibly pick up the Foundry. Like I guess let me put it this way: people were saying something about Unexpectedly Absent being worth mentioning. Like it's not because it's double white, and
Double white.
that's like impossible.
But we have like Ajani and like a Symbol of Legion maybe.
I
But
think this is a worthwhile pick even over like Siege Gang because we already have enough top end here, and
we have enough fives.
picking up Sacred Foundry would let me do this, and like maybe the Assemble, and let's
We we bring the assemble in when like we have to go longer in games.
And we have a hidden mana confluence, which is fixing.
Yeah. So we also I don't think we could make use of sneak attack because we didn't pick the
No.
Sundering Titan.
Again, like the Sundering Titan or the Tooth and Nail for that deck. Hellkite, but 8 mana. Like, pfft.
Yeah, we're not playing Hellkite. Although the sneak attack player might be playing Hellkite.
Yeah.
But they're in the same pack. No.
Oh.
Are we a Monastery Swift Zero deck?
I think we're like, I didn't think that we were a Kiln Fiend deck, but I think Swift Spear, like, works better without being active because it's the same body for one less mana and haste.
Yeah.
There's also like the
Uh,
Seeker, but I don't think
right.
we're white enough to be able to actually like play that on two.
It hurts my heart to not be able to play Prophetic Bolt for yet another time, but
It
we'll
hurts
play
my
you
heart to have
sometime.
this art for it.
That's not even bad art.
Like I
Just
just like,
Ross.
I know I like the other art though.
I like the other art better too, but yeah,
Fine, I apologize to this art.
it-
I like it.
it's. We'll play you someday, Prophetic Bolt.
Ha.
We'll play you some. Yeah, we have the Empty the Warrens with our Horde layout first. Just 4 mana, 2 goblins, 3 mana, 3 goblins.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Okay, so Flame Lake Phoenix comes back on Ferocious, which makes it a little worse than Chandra's Phoenix. I feel Chain Lightning is Chain Lightning, and
yeah, Chain
Battlefield
Light.
Forge would be the final like component to being able to do the white.
I guess picking up Battlefield Forge lets you play Helix, which is like picking Chain Lightning, but Chain Lightning is also just picking Chain Lightning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Chain Lightning is also a worse version of that platonic ideal of magic card, remember?
And still fine after after I
Yeah.
realized it was Chain Lightning. Flame Lake
Yeah.
Phoenix is in the cube because it's actually quite good. We're just not a deck that can.
Yeah, this is a card that sees constructed play right now.
I'm going to pick up the Forge because it allows us more burn. Temple of Triumph is not the pick here; it's cost.
I was reading like Goblin Bombardment. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Uh huh.
Firefist
Uh huh.
Striker.
Uh huh.
Bones Split it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Oh no, never mind.
We are a. Are we a Bone Splitter deck with our 13 creatures? Oh, 14 with Hornling Outburst, and I guess Koth is like a creature.
Yeah. So we pick up Koth. So we're a Boros deck in the sense that we are like lightly splashing white for some powerful cards. I'm actually gonna play the Resto in the splash because I freaking love this card.
Yeah.
Like, reset your Kavu.
Although right now we're gonna be at
High numbers, I know.
high. We have to make cuts, and the whites might be. What is that? We have Arc Trail, but what does this Click Phoenix do? This is
So,
the morph one.
so this is the Morph Phoenix. It costs 6 to morph up. When you morph it up, it does 2 damage to each player, and then
And
it's
it
a 4/1 that when it dies, just put it back face down.
Yeah, so when it dies, turn it face down, and it's a 4 power creature. But there's also Arc Trail.
Right. I don't feel like we need more. Monastery Swift Spear Bone Splitter is yes, yes.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Mm. Anyway, Arc Trail is a very powerful burn spell. I'm absolutely willing to pick this up as like kill your mana dork to you.
Yep, or in me because that's something
Volcano.
we have Banefire. We also have Blood Crazed Neonate, which is not the pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, no, we actually. What is this card doing here?
I don't know.
This card's like,
That card was always bad because Stormcrook Noble existed.
my God, this is horrible. It's here. Why is this here? We don't care about Slagstorm because that's like sweep my own deck. Like,
Yeah, Slag Storm is the card that beats us. That'd be the only reason to pick it, but Banefire's here.
yeah.
Now are we the Kiln Fiend deck, or do you want a Precursor
Well,
Golem?
I think that we can try the Kiln Fiend out. I don't know. Like, I don't know if we're the Kiln Fiend deck, but we can certainly make use of the creature.
Yeah, Squires.
I mean, turn 2 that, turn 3 Hordling Outburst or something like that.
Yeah, we might not play it.
Like Bloodcurse Neonate is terribly bad. Oh my god.
I would have made you pick it if you were already black
I
vampires, but
wouldn't
we
have picked it.
are.
I would have picked any other card. All right, so we get to make that choice.
Well, what are
5 instants.
whereas Pillar of Flame is slow shock that removes some annoying creatures. What in particular do you want to hit with that?
Kitchen Finks.
It's probably a sideboard piece, whereas the stick is like
In the deck. It's right here.
in the deck. Um,
Um, I'm just.
self steal that Hellkite, or
I don't
we're not
know.
going to play the black. I guess Yosei is actually going to see play, whereas Picard and Hellkite probably won't.
I don't much care. Faith's Fetters is a card I could play off the board. Chain Lightning is still here. Ha.
Yay!
Firefist Striker is actually probably fine.
Yeah, that's actually a good.
Okay, I'm the only red player at the table, by the way. If you didn't figure
I,
that one out,
yeah, I wouldn't have known. I would. Okay, the striker dude. He's a piker who grants first strike on
no,
on.
he grants can't block.
Oh, he's better than me than I thought he was.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
so
the.
let me try to point out the point where I figured out that mono red was wide open. Where's the card that told me that? Was it Burst Lightning? Yeah, I think it was Burst Lightning was the card that told me mono red is literally wide open, like nobody's in it.
So we're at 33 right now.
Mm-hmm. Three. Yeah, we need to cut 10. A lot of it's got to be at the top. Assemble the Legion isn't the main deck card. For one,
Yep.
like I don't want games going long enough that I cast this and then wait 4 turns to be able to use it. Like,
Yeah, I think our fourth slot is the next thing.
one of the two burns can go.
Yeah,
Ashdod Phoenix can go.
um,
I need 7 more cuts.
Kiln Fiend,
Yeah, that's fair.
Stick. I mean,
There's not enough in like.
yeah, I
It's
know.
it's
We're
it's
not.
Helix. Like maybe if I had a path or something. Like it's really good on a burn spell, but
Yeah, it's not. It's not quite as good. And then we start cutting our white.
Resto is probably correct. I hate to agree with that, but like we don't have outside of Flame Tongue, there's nothing it abuses, and
So we're at 7. We're at 27. We go down to 25 if we cut a Johnny and Helix.
yeah. Oh, Legionnaire can move down 1 because it actually belongs there. Um,
Yeah, we're not cutting Legionnaire.
no, because it's too. Resto. Here's okay. Let me introduce you to a trick of Restoration Angel. I want you to read the card as it's going down. Like, okay, we got flash, we got flying. When it comes into play, blah 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 blah.
Like, if you
I
remove
want I
one
want
of 3 of those lines of text, the card's still
I
bonkers.
want you to ignore all of that text and then look at the mana cost, the power and toughness, and the words flying and flash. Like that. I don't care what it does. It's a 3 power, 4 toughness flyer for 4.
That, like, untaps our guy or something. Or, like,
Saves a guy
resets
from
our
removal or.
resets our uh, guy to get haste with
Mhm.
our soul bond dude. Um,
The consistency thought. I'm going to like just I'm gonna do this to see what we look like.
so we need 2 more cuts. Probably like
Probably like a burn spell and a creature.
like chain lightning or firebolt, and then
I don't know if this deck can go 16 lands. It could. Like the like with this curve.
yeah, we top out at 5.
Right. Any of the burn expendable. Probably burst lightning is maybe the most expendable.
Yeah, just as shock.
Mm-hmm. Brimstone Volley I like because 5 damage is like this gigantic number.
Yeah, we attack. They kill one of our goblins because we're attacking with goblin tokens, and then they take 5 and die. Yeah, the fact that we have Crater's Claws does make me want to kind of yeah, Gorhouch is a 3/2 for 2, but he's still a 3/2 for 2.
So what about Gorehouse Burst Lightning, like this cut, and then this is the deck. Let's go ahead and group creatures separately, and Turtling Outburst up top, Koth up here. So we have just this pile of frickin' burn. Chandra, who,
14 creatures.
yeah,
Hmm. I would like a one more creature, but I don't think any of our spells are worth cutting for like Gorehouse Chainwalker.
yeah,
You know,
I don't agree with anymore. Uh, Crater's Claws will probably have like an X of 3 or less, with the single exception being like if I did something dumb with Koth. I'm still including it.
yeah, because with our creatures, it's likely that
Like,
Creator's Claws will have the bonus on it. Like it'll start its life as shock and then go up.
yeah.
Because if we have Koth, FTK, Stormbreath, and Thunderball, I'll give it the juice. Maybe if we're winning already, Stormkirk Noble.
Kaz, yes. I 100% like think that because for one, Chandra comes down on 4, not 5, and Chandra like the +1 on Chandra is like hyper relevant in us trying to get through in combat. Like, yeah, like card advantage is the part that I kind of like the most on her, but her +1 is probably what she's doing the turn she comes down, and she pings, gets back Chandra's Phoenix for free, because the red planeswalker did damage. Um,
Now, Claws is a not a win more card; it's a closeout card.
I actually think he might be correct on the clause, but I'm not cutting it. Like I don't actually care if I'm incorrect on playing clause over burst lightning. I'm playing clause because I want to get the volcano blowout. It has nothing to do with being good. It has,
And we do have Koth as a writ, and like
yeah.
so we could potentially have like FTK in play in Koth and be like writ Koth, blow you out, which is what the card does.
I should add some mountains.
I like mountains pretty. I like mountains well enough.
Yeah, but yeah, I like Chandra here.
Does if everybody really wants to know why he likes Chandra here, it's because I generally don't like Chandra. I like Chandra here too, but how good is Lightning Mauler?
How good is
Haste.
Lightning Mauler? I guess is that better than
Courthouse Chainwalker.
right, because Lightning Mauler is handing off haste to what that doesn't have it, like Flame Tongue and Goblin Rabble Master and
Surefist Striker.
not a ton. Yeah, like yeah, because I'm here for getting the volcano blowout. It is. I think I agree that burst lightning might be a little more versatile because the situations where this is on, I have a 4 power creature, which means if I control this, like how am I not winning anyway? But the volcano blowout,
Oh, Greater Argadon can be chump blocked. The same
true.
cannot be said for Crater's Claws.
You can't block Thundermaw Elkite. Whoever blocked that card. Anyway, this is the deck. Changes if we need them. We can flip over to Banefire if we need like an uncounterable burn, but I doubt that's better than ever playing Crater's Claws. We
We
have
have
an
a symbol.
I think this is like an anti-control package of like land denial plus, you know, that which
Yeah, I think
gets things done.
we bring in the white cards when the games start going longer because
Mm.
Ajani and Helix will let us gain life. Assemble the Legion will help us get board presence. If we find someone who, basically, if we find this person who picked like the shit, what is that card? 3 to each creature, 3 to each player.
Uh, Slagstorm.
Slagstorm. We find the person who picked Slagstorm, which is nobody because we're the only red player. More or like the Toxic Deluge.
There's one other red player at the table, but I think they're likely in red blue due to Magmajet not making it around. Actually, Magmajet got like didn't table, which is kind of a signal that
Huh.
somebody else has to be in red at
I
least.
thought I thought Magmajet did table,
Well,
but
we'd be playing it if it did.
oh,
All right, so let's Ami Ribar.
well, we lost the die roll. Too
Okay.
bad. Yeah, Young Pyromancer didn't make it back as well,
Young
which
Pyromancer
probably
did. Didn't, right? Didn't?
didn't. Keep.
Yeah, I see burn spell. I see like yeah, we have some forecast cards, but we're on the draw. Ponder.
Ponder.
Okay.
Is
Ah.
it the name of a podcast? I can't see the chat.
Hmm. It might be.
Actually, this might be the Young Money deck. He's got Ponder.
What did you do? What did you do? Chooses not to shuffle. Okay.
Ah. Bolt Pasco.
17.
It begins.
Hello. Mindstone. All right.
Brainstones. See, if we had cast that Chain Lightning, we'd be ahead on life right now.
I know we'd be winning.
We'd be winning.
Damn. Mono blue artifacts, mono blue worm coil engines.
Is he gonna, like, tinker? Ah.
Get out of here.
He's gonna block.
Probably mono blue. Yeah, this is like mono blue artifacts.
Hmm.
Turn 4 worm coil.
He could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. He's gonna try something spicy.
Interesting.
Probably steal our guy and attack.
Yeah, so attacking.
By the way, Manic Vandal.
Yeah, absolutely coming in here. So Videlkin Shackles. Trying to think what the like actual play is here. Hmm. Koth is bad.
Yeah, Koth just dies on the play, right?
So what if I like attack with go to move an attack with Porcelain Legionnaire? He'll steal it. Okay. And then I kill my own Porcelain Legionnaire like an ass. And then next turn we play Koth. We do this whole like, nice shackles. I'm sure that sure looks cool against literally pile of planeswalkers.
Mountains. Hmm. And now we might also like Sad Sack is going to be problematic.
Annoying, not the worst. Worn Power Stone, hey.
He's got lots of artifacts. He's got not lots of, but pieces of artifact ramp.
Ooh, that's unplayable with the shackles up. Anyway,
Also unplayable with the number of mountains we have
he
for
can
now.
steal a mountain if he wants. He's got Mana Leak or something. Condescend for 1. Okay. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I doubt our opponent is Emrakul.
Well, we got 6 points of burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about here is how many points of burn I have in hand.
What's the activation on Shackles? Three?
2.
Two, that's what I thought.
So it's this Worn Power Stone. He's sacking the Mind Stone, so he's on the
He just
search.
he doesn't need the mana anymore.
Legacies. You know what? Fine. I don't need creatures. I understand.
I know what card he first picked, or second picked.
Yeah.
It's the card you almost second picked.
Well, is it worth it? I'm sitting here thinking if it's worth it to kill Solemn.
Well, we have 7 points of burn available to us in Chandra activation than cards.
Right. So the big thing I'm thinking here is that like I'm never getting another creature. Like all these guys are useless right now. So I want Chandra to live. So I think that means I need this dead.
Yeah, regrettably.
Like it's not fun, but I need it killed. I just need that autoplay.
So this is where we might bring in the white cards.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, force him to get something else on the damn board. Like I realize, like this is like worse than card neutral. Like
What is he doing?
counterspell pro. Okay.
Dissipate, okay.
Um, at this point, like I can play Chandra's Phoenix and it gets in for 2, but then it gets stolen.
And
I
gonna get stolen and Chandra dies. We're looking in a bad way.
we get this out of here. What do you got? Pact engagement too? Okay then. All right, my friend.
Amazing.
My friend is very powerful.
He is going a long, long way to protect a card that will draw a card on death.
I know.
Come on, lose the game. Lose the game.
Ah, I paid for it.
We have actually no way to possibly deal with Legacy's Allure.
You're gonna have
Ooh,
to.
Ancient Tomb is good for us.
Yeah. Um, look, like he's figured it out. Chandra is my win condition here, very easily.
And he has no other creatures in his deck, so well, except for Wormcoil Engine and maybe Sundering Titan.
All right, so Chandra plus doesn't do anything, so Chandra 0 to try to save it is the play.
Yeah. Worthless. Actually actively bad.
Yeah, I could try to overwhelm.
Overwhelm his Shackles and Legacy's Allure.
Basically.
So we play Swift Spear, play Surefist Striker, or Chandra's Phoenix, and probably Surefist Striker, and then attack.
Well, I'm gonna go with play Swift Speed. Like, God, I can't even like because he has Legacy's Allure. Like, I can't overwhelm the, like, I can't overwhelm his theft. Like,
Yeah, he has too much. Well, we're kind of mana screwed, yeah. We have our fives in our hand.
the problem is the fives don't do anything.
Yeah, the fives also don't do anything. Legacy's Allure can only steal one person, yeah, but then we'd be fighting down Vidalcan Shackles. He would make trades, which allows him to then steal more creatures with Shackles.
Yeah, and at
Um,
this point, like, I don't have. Well, I'm just trying to think of the ways out. What cards get us out of here? What plays get us out of here? I'm gonna play the Swift Spear. Like, I don't have a way main deck to kill Shackles, and that's extremely problematic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to like see if he'll let me attack with the Swift Spear. Big thing is like he might have to Shackles steal. All right. So you can have that, and then post combat I play like Fire Fist Striker.
Which he'll steal with Legacy's Allure, probably.
Well,
Because that lets.
yeah. The big thing is I would rather have his Shackles on this and then Legacy's Allure on this. Like that's the, you know,
Yeah.
that'd be sweet. Okay. Yep, so he's stealing the Fire Fist Striker, which means he gets in. But now, man, still in such a weird way. The big thing is his Shackles is now down. Like,
Yeah, his shackles are down for now.
so if I can, like, draw reasonably.
Yeah, he's making the attacks that make sense.
Right.
He's
Obviously,
caught.
it isn't even a bluff. If I had a way to kill Solemn, I would have done it, like,
Yeah, before.
oh, he just Phyrexian metamorphed? Yeah. Oh, he wants
Okay.
more copies of Shackles, huh?
Okay.
I couldn't beat one copy of that card, so, yeah.
Um. Yeah, I don't see a way out of this.
I'm just gonna see more cards from my opponent's deck.
Rip. Yeah, he most likely has treachery.
Yeah, this guy is hyper theft.
Okay.
Nice blue mana symbols. Pro red.
Yeah, nice.
Sweet.
He gets a double piker, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It's enough to be lethal next turn, which is what he's going for.
Oh, yeah. Why is he even playing that card?
Amazing. Again, this is all kind of information gathering at this point.
So now we're alive.
Right. The hope is that, like, he does something, but our opponent's been pretty good on doing nothing.
He doesn't really need to do anything else right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So we need to bring in the white. We need to bring in Artifact Hate. So Manic Vandal. Fate's Fetters, actually.
Yeah, Faith Fetters is fine.
Ajani, and then Helix. And I guess Assemble the Legion. Not USA. Assemble the Legion.
Okay, now we make cuts.
Flame Tongue Kavu, because he literally never had a target for that.
Hmm.
Arc Trail for the same reason. Um, like Planeswalkers are good.
Yeah, walkers are good. Like,
Like Scepter Burst Lightning.
hmm. And then what do we cut out?
The Fist.
Yeah, sure, Fire Fist Strikers, maybe one of our burn spells.
Yeah. What else? Good with Sphere. I'm good with the burn spells because he can't steal burn spells. I'm going to take out Lightning Mauler on that. because he can't steal, burn,
Yeah. So 3 more cuts.
Jeez.
Yeah, you added when you added Helix in it.
I don't know. And Fate's Fetter is like, that's a bit of a. This is, yeah, match one, game two. Cut all creatures. He can't steal if there aren't anything.
Okay.
How many guys are in my deck? 10. I can't go that high. Like, I'd love to. I'm probably gonna cut like Chandra's Phoenix and Porcelain Legionnaire and
One of your dragons.
go with Storm Breath.
Yeah.
Everything else looks like it's either a one drop or token making, or like Thundermile Kite is a buster.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
We burn it. We burn
Let's
now.
let's assemble the Legion. Are you going to turn one firebolt him?
No. So I found my white mana.
Yeah, this is cool. We both get to spend many turns just sort of diddling around. Oh yeah, we could have brought in Kami of Ancient Law. Well, no,
um.
Kami is only enchantments, right?
Yeah. Well, we can assume he had treachery. Like, and he also had the Legacy's Allure. But all right. This hand does nothing, but it also has 11 damage in it.
That's a form of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Half your life total.
Like, this is 4, this is 4, this is 3.
Do you think he kept Ancient 2? One mana, one go. On turn 2, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and here's his ramp. Oh yeah, oh yeah! Get in there. Greater Gargadon.
He's waiting quite a while to let's attack with our 1 mana 1/1.
Come on. Gargadon is the answer to every question.
Yeah, he cannot steal Gargadon with either Legacy's Allure or uh, Shackles,
Mm-hmm.
unless he is crazy stupid.
If he has that many islands to steal Gargadon, like,
Or he lets Legacy's Allure crank up 9
9
times.
times before this comes in, look, you cannot steal the Greater Gargadon. Yep.
Yeah, he's the undisputed champion. His frenzy has every rune. He's got a beak.
He's got the belt. Merfolk Looter. I'm gonna firebolt that out of the way.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I don't want to give my opponent a looter. Mm-hmm. Unless I draw like a really good 4. Like Chandra would be the best. Ah.
That's a good 5.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if he thinks we're off red. I mean, like we were off white last game, or if we just does he realize the amount of boarding we did?
Maybe, maybe not. Merfolk Looter is a pretty cool card.
It's a rather good card.
Yeah,
It's much better than Goblin Rummager for some reason. Rummager costs 3 and has a worse effect.
opponent's certainly taking their time on these like non-decisions.
And then again, Goblin Ravager somehow remains okay though, despite being so much worse.
I think that just shows the power of draw card. Like,
Yeah, it's what Kaz likes to say, how red just gets worse tools than other colors and yet still deals with it because we have Lightning Bolt.
all right,
Uh, let's get the counterspell out of our opponent's hand.
yeah. Hey, you're gonna play your counterspell now.
It'll put 2 cards in our yard though.
You're gonna play your counterspell now. There you go.
No!
Who needs cards in the graveyard?
Our opponent is stuck on 3 lands.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a 1/1 1/1.
Volcano. Blow out.
Volcano blowouts. Although, yeah, he played the Dissipate last game. It's no big surprise.
Nah, I know, but still.
Well, yeah, they haven't printed Merfolk Looter in a while, except for M12, which was like recently.
Okay then.
We're going to be killing that a few times, I imagine.
Get the hell out of the way.
Can we draw our Manic Vandal?
Hold on.
Is our opponent dead?
If I draw a land.
I think I know what your plan is. Ah!
Okay. 5. Yeah, okay. So here's the play. Hey, what's up? Red, and then red, and then he is on 6, right? 6 counters. All right.
Yeah, we do. If he does Pact of Negation this, he hella wins. But
Don't care. I am fine with trying it. I don't care. If he has Pact, I'm completely cool with my opponent like just winning because of that. And then 9. So 3, 4, 5. Volcano. Blow out. Volcano blow out.
amazing. Just throw your entire deck at your opponent. Like, here, have my lands. Have them. No!
What? I'm sorry, buddy.
How is he going to deal with greater? What is he holding treachery?
How's he casting it?
With his islands?
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a lot
Oh,
of
look at this
those.
Pact of Negation! Why did he counter that instead of the Gargadon? Why did he counter that instead of the Gargadon?
Because if I had artifact removal, he lost. Yeah!
He figured he could survive a hit from the Gargadon. Amazing. Amazing.
Volcano. Yes!
I was even thinking, wait a second, is it better to use Volcano Blowout or to use our two other burn spells in case he has a counter? But
Yeah. Like, his thought process was sound because I floated 4 mana. If he had 4 islands and an artifact. If he goes for the Pact and I respond back with Manic Vandal, he loses automatically. So his thought was, okay, I'll let him play that. He sacks his board. I take 9, go to 5. Then I play Treachery, steal it.
yeah, play Treachery, steal it, or like just remove it in some way and play Batterskull and gain life with Batterskull. By the way, he has freaking batters. He has lots of target for our single piece of
Yeah, I know. Luckily, Fate's Fetters does like a secondary ability.
yeah.
That's why it's here.
It kills both.
The problem with Banefire is that needs X at 5 to be uncounterable.
Yeah, needs exit 5, which we were mere exit 3 for a lava axe was just fine.
Yeah. Um. Let's rock.
Yeah, let's go for it. I would like to draw another creature, of which we have few, but
Uh.
if you draw into a burn spell, that it looks, but mulligan.
Mulligan. Yeah, okay.
Same but better. If we do draw like Helix to put on the stick, I'll be very happy.
Alright, Legacy's Allure. Old Man of the Sea Cheese! My opponent loves theft.
You know, I can get behind that.
I love stealing. Uh-huh.
If we don't draw something to put on the stick, we're going to firebolt that.
More than likely, yeah.
I think we firebolt that.
Yeah. I don't like doing this, but I will.
Yeah, we get the flashback still.
Yeah, it's not dead. I would like to draw a card for Ishkron Scepter. We also have problems in that casting Thundermaw Hellkite could end very poorly.
Yeah.
Like, we can dodge the Legacy's Allure for long enough that it'll hit, but the problem is that my opponent is,
We haven't seen the treachery yet, but he
it's
probably
there.
had treachery.
I know it's there. My heart of hearts.
So let's just use Thundermaw Hellkite as the finisher then.
Well, we can't. If the Legacy's Allure gets too large, we're just gone.
Well, we can turn it off with Faith's Fetters.
I'm just gonna do it now. If he treacheries it, I can Fate's Fetters back on the Thundermaw.
This kills Looter, right?
No, flying
Oh, wait,
creatures.
flying creatures. Yeah, they always mix that up, whether it's flying or non-flying.
Yes, you can Fetters the Legacy's Allure. It will stop it. It won't stop it from gaining counters, but it will stop it from theft. So he's looting, trying to find some sort of way to steal this. Yeah, Faith's Fetters is a really great card. There it is. All right. Like, that was a 100% chance, right?
Yeah. Looted off the top, too. Oh.
Oh, you want to just get the hell out of here? What is that?
I think we lose.
Like, straight? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's game. The only draw that made that not game was Manic Vandal.
Mhm. Spellskite. Even if I find something for Ichron Scepter, at this point it's impossible to do anything because Spellskite just redirects everything.
Yeah, and it's an 0-4, and we have nothing that goes over that except Burst Lightning.
It can no longer do its ability anymore. Like, there's a reason I haven't conceded. Let me put it that
Yeah,
way.
there's still a. If we draw
There is still yet
Helix,
hope.
if we can draw like Helix, then we can maybe stay alive long enough to win.
Yeah. Like, I do not believe this game is over. I believe this game is bad. I believe this game is in a tight spot. Our opponent has upheaval that's pretty strong if he's ditching that. But it's not over.
Yeah, also, there's probably not going to be another cube after this, especially if we lose Common Code.
Okay. So, I have one more turn to not die. Suspend. I need an instant. That's, like, actually the worst. Alright, so my opponent needs to do something here to, like. Okay, my thought process. I need to draw, like. What does it have to be? It needs to be 4 points of burn. That's incorrect. My opponent should not attack all out.
There he
And he
goes.
knows it. Okay. Um. Because this Gargadon still looms over as, like, a game ending threat. I don't like that. I think my opponent should have, like, unless he's got something up his sleeve. One card in hand? Okay.
He's got Negation Pact, maybe?
Perhaps, but I need if I have a card that deals 4 damage, he loses.
So it has to be Burst Lightning, right? That deals 2 damage. Also, it immediately gets stolen by.
I know. It doesn't work. We had the stick and absolutely nothing to go on it.
Yeah.
What we needed there was not even Koth, like Volcano.
Yeah, Volcano Blowout would have done it.
I don't even care if my opponent actually has a Condescend here or something like that. This game is
This
effectively
game was
over.
already over, yeah.
Yep. I just want to cast Gargadon one more time.
I wish our opponent's deck did a little bit more, but I liked it.
I think my opponent's deck is incredibly good.
Yeah. We kind of dirtled around a lot.
Yeah.
There it goes. Like how it really didn't. It had all this artifact mana and not a lot to do with it.
I don't think he cares though, because at the time his hand was like, he had double shackles at the end of that game. Like, who cares?
Yeah. He was able to control us out.
Yeah. But yeah, in order to win that game, we needed to draw the same combination of a burn spell, like X burn spell, and him not having a counter spell. But obviously he did. So we get crushed by the opponent who has just this ridiculous pile of cards.
Well,
Our
We
deck
weren't
was
able to
our deck was
curve
not the
like
red machine. That is
no, it
incorrect
definitely
term.
it was definitely was not machine. We had no lodestone golems to what is well we missed out on not being able to curve Stormkirk into Vampire Interloper, but maybe one day.
That sounds like a horrible curve. Vampire interloper.
Vampire Interloper.
Like a
Well,
two
what?
power creature for 2 mana.
Yeah, what more powerful creature could you possibly think of?
Porcelain Legionnaire.
Well, no, no, but then you curve into Vampire Nighthawk.
I don't care. There's no synergy there.
Well, there's probably some.
Also, Vampire Nighthawk is not a very good aggressive creature.
Eh,
But wait, is there no lodestone golem in this cube? What the hell? No, that's the soul cube of the night. I don't. Do I want to do more? I don't really want to do more right now. I don't know. You said you wanted to do a movie, and if I did another cube, we basically wouldn't have time for that.
I'm not sure if I'm going to do a movie or not. I was just kind of feeling out. It might happen. I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody will convince me or convince me not to.
Anyway, there's more cubes in the future. Just I don't think tonight.
Yeah, I'm single event
Yeah,
day.
there are weeks for the cube, and we will get there. So thank you everybody for joining. Thanks Gnome for joining. Thanks Zoo for joining. So
I
yeah,
We almost made it. We picked a Falcon Wrath Aristocrat, but we didn't play it. That was a problem.
I that card would have been pretty bad in that matchup. Still, I guess like a sack outlet, but it wouldn't have hit.
Yeah.
So
We needed either no creatures or more creatures.
I think that first one. You can't overpower two shackles and treachery and Old Man of the Sea. Like
I guess
what are you gonna do? I'm gonna play so many creatures, you kill me with all. Yeah,
I guess what we really needed then was like Torch Fiend.
we needed Torch Fiend. All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.